We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Marquette. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Marquette.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will make the play out there. And digging in. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th. He's running towards second. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. The throw into second. Ready for
going to hold back.
Out into right center. Well hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with the lead. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Flitzak.
Chicago Cubs, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. 4 errors.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty. Tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at P in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Miller will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back. So digging in.
That tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hit hard. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he is in there. And they'll have runners at second. Digging in and looking.
Reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Around first, he's digging for second, and he'll pull into second. In 3 at-bats. 1-1. Here it is. On the ground to third. And the throw is wide as it's in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Chopped in front of home plate. Spin throw gets him. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the fire history in this matchup. 1 for 4. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Miller moving forward. He tracks it down. Ready for another shot. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Doesn't get much better than this. 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miller has a beat on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's
not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Santos is on his way home. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. So he's able to come through. In now.
A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Montano racing back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Striding in. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. A tag. Concludes at a 10-7 score. Brad Poirier earns win number 4 on the season. We are set to bring you baseball from that average climb the last week or so. Heading out towards shallow right. Miller giving chase, and that retires the side. Striding.
This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll get in there safely. So line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. Win his second as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Digging, but that one's wide for ball 3. Lined into right field for a leadoff single.
That's a strong hitter right.
They rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can.
Now here's his swing, and a ball hit high in the air, deep to right field, and this ball's going to make it onto Sheffield. A home run, a 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate.
Toss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire coming to the plate. Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half 2 in the ball game. 0-1, here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miller is there, and he has it for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State, his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Out and makes a spectacular catch. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exception. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here thus far. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in. Ready on 1-2. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Stover comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Bad for him, but he has scored a run in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Morton moving to his left. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third, J.T. Clark, gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Dino Abreu earns the save out of the bullpen, his third of the campaign. It's the first game in the month of June between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Now at the plate, 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, last game they lost by 1 run. You know, those are the ones that are hard to take. You look back and you think, could we have scraped out 1 more run?
Chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-. Up to lead it 6-3.
An absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
I know it's getting late in the game, but that is
Castro. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Miller rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the run will score. Jose Palacios hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball. Standing in.
Real power starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with